Hello golfers. Having decided that I'd like to make a few posts on sports psychology, I looked at all the research on sports psychology and golf and came across an interesting paper titled The Golf Psychiatrist and Golf. Yes, and I did say psychiatrist. So if you're wondering what it's all about, it's freely available on the internet and I encourage you to read it. It's an interesting paper. However, in this post, I've taken out a couple of concepts from this paper that I feel are easy to coach by a golf coach or by a sports psychologist, and they are to do with one of the themes of the paper, which is performance failure. According to the paper, there could be three main causes for performance failure. They are panicking, choking, and having the yips, and all three are related to stress. The stress, in turn, affects either the fluidity of the movement patterns, which the authors term motor fluidity, or of thought patterns, which the authors refer to as cognitive function. Panicking involves the mind going blank, which would prevent a golfer from thinking clearly and making the correct decisions and simply going by instinct instead. Choking, on the other hand, is about a loss of instinct for previously mastered movement patterns by reverting to thinking specific swing thoughts. The yips involves an extra jerk or twitch inserted into the main movement, which I will not discuss here, mainly because it is not as commonly seen as the other two conditions, which we have all experienced at some time or the other. So, to return to the concept of panicking, in the simplest terms, it involves the disappearance of a step-by-step thought process. This can easily be remedied and trained for by having a golfer work deliberately on a precise and detailed pre-shot routine with a checklist of steps. There could be checklists for different situations too. For instance, what to think on the tee box, what to think of when taking a drop, and so on. What about choking, which leads to movement inconsistencies? First, we need to understand how a sports skill is learned or developed. Golfers go through three learning stages to get a fairly consistent level. They are the cognitive stage of converting thoughts into action, the associative stage of putting actions together, and then finally the autonomous stage where a movement is automatic. Every time a swing change has to be made, a person will go a step back in the stages of learning progression and revert to the associative stage. This in itself will result in inconsistencies during play, as the movement will once again not be a well learned one. Under pressure, it will result in a golfer losing the ability to access well learned motor programs and try to control the movement with conscious thoughts. That will lead to what has been termed acute performance failure. One realistic solution is to have a setup and backswing that physically locks out the body's ability to make inappropriate downswing movements. Additionally, at the top of the backswing, the body should be positioned so that the downswing can happen as fluidly as a stack of dominoes falling with no thought required to trigger successive body parts to move.